Stunned quiet replaced the crowd's clamor. Supporters gripped their heads in shock. Kids cried. Once high signs of appreciation were ripped down in rage. The Rock had just shaken hands with John Cena, the hero, the warrior, the man who resisted Hollywood sellouts. The same Rock he referred to as a fake and once vowed to vanquish. This was an unimaginable change, not merely a betrayal. Why would the most devoted soldier in WWE sacrifice his soul to the man he once hated? What sinister reality had Cena found? The WWE Universe would be eternally rocked by the response. Over the years, the WWE Universe has witnessed numerous betrayals, including mentors ruining their own protégés, friends snitching each other in the back, and brothers turning on one another. However, none could have ever imagined what would transpire on that fateful night at WrestleMania 41. The face of WWE for more than 20 years, John Cena, who once dubbed The Rock a phony for abandoning wrestling for Hollywood, and who opposed outsiders and part-timers taking his place, did the unimaginable. Cena knelt before The Rock, held out his hand, and shook it in front of millions of fans across the world. The WWE Universe was pierced by the moment like a dagger. As supporters gasped in shock, chants of "Why, Cena, why?" filled the arena. A few people sobbed. Some tossed their Cena merchandise onto the floor. Cena, the last of a vanishing breed that prioritized wrestling over everything else, had long been seen as a sign of devotion and loyalty. He had now sold his soul to the guy he had once hated. On the contrary, he is just as cunning as The Rock has shown himself to be, but never in the role of a full-fledged antagonist. However, the Dr. Thugonomics appropriation angle didn't exactly age well since, well, nasty. This brings us to the first explanation for why Cena might have sold his soul to The Rock in an apparent attempt to win his 17th world title and shatter the once unbreakable record of Nature Boy Ric Flair. He hasn't sold his soul at all. Everyone was wondering the same thing. What happened? Why did John Cena violate all of his principles? One must return to the beginning of it all, the acrimonious rivalry between Cena and The Rock, in order to comprehend this startling reversal of events. It all began in 2011 when The Rock rejoined WWE, following years of producing successful Hollywood films. The Rock waltzed back in and stole the main event spotlight without merit, which infuriated Cena, who was still in his prime. In a promotional video, Cena once remarked, "You left US, Rock, after leaving us for Hollywood. You return as if you never left? I never went away. While you were out in La La Land, I was carrying this company on my back. And if I allow you to return and take MY place, I will be doomed." They fought each other for 2 years, leading to back-to-back major events at WrestleMania. In a contest that represented the passing of the torch, Cena took the WWE Championship away from Rock at WrestleMania 29, after Rock had won the opening match at WrestleMania 28. Following that, Cena continued to be WWE's workhorse while Rock vanished once more. But something had shifted in the back of mind. Had Cena really won the war, even though he had won the battle? As the years passed, Cena started to experience a feeling he had never had before: irrelevant. The people who used to love him were getting weary. The spotlight has shifted to new superstars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. The formerly invincible hero, John Cena, was now working part-time. It was sickeningly ironic. He was now doing the same thing that he had done when he made fun of The Rock for leaving WWE for Hollywood. He sensed the voices each time he came back. Cena's washed up. He's not the guy anymore. He's just like The Rock. He was troubled by the words. The fact was obvious, regardless of how many times he attempted to convince himself that he was different. He was now everything he had hated. The skepticism began to seep in at that point. Was he truly victorious? Had he been living a lie? Or had he really outperformed The Rock? At the end of 2024, Cena got a surprise phone call. "It's Dwayne, John. We must speak." Despite his reluctance, Cena consented to see The Rock at his exclusive gym in Los Angeles. The Rock was waiting for him with his arms folded and a knowing chuckle on his face when he got there. "It's been a while," Rock stated. Cena gave a nod. "Indeed, it has." As the two men gazed at one another, Cena noticed something in Rock's eyes that unnerved him for the first time. It was pity, not haughtiness or bluster. Rock remarked, "You tried to prove you were better than me for years. However, I have a question for you, John. Did you?" Cena's hands clenched. "At WrestleMania, I defeated you." Rock grinned. "Indeed, you did. What did you get out of it? Are you larger than I am? More well-known? More prosperous?" Cena remained silent. Rock took a step forward. "John, I won the match. Therefore, I quit wrestling. I surpassed WWE in size. You remained. For these people, you put in many hours of work. And where'd you end up?" They went on. "As usual." Cena gave a head shake. "I didn't do it for that reason." Rock gave a nod. "I understand. That's what adds to the sadness of this. You genuinely thought they were interested." The statements were deeply hurtful. Although Cena had devoted his life to WWE, he secretly felt that Rock was correct. Whether you like it or not, business goes on. Then Rock made a statement that completely altered the situation. "I can ensure that you are never abandoned again." Cena took a while to respond. After returning home, he reflected on all he had given up while examining the empty championship belts in his trophy room. The wounds. The press makes fun of it. The treachery of the fan. What was the result of his efforts? Hollywood, respect, and an enduring legacy were all things that Rock possessed. Despite having put in more effort than anyone else, Cena continued to live in Rock's shadow. Cena was sick of battling for the first time in his life. He then gave Rock a call back. What am I supposed to do? No one anticipated what would happen when Cena made an appearance on Monday Night Raw the following week. He took a deep breath as he stepped in the ring and gazed at the people who had previously loved him. Cena remarked, "I used to think loyalty mattered. I thought that WWE would return everything if you gave it to them." Cena shook his head as the audience applauded. "However, I was mistaken. I gave this company my blood, tears, and sweat. What did I receive? As soon as someone fresh appeared, you all turned on me." Cena went on to say, "You don't deserve me. However, do you know who does? The one dude who ever really got me. It was a hit song. If you smell what The Rock is cooking." Cena immediately held out his hand as The Rock made his way to the ring. The arena erupted in shock as the two men trembled. Cena had committed an unimaginable act. To The Rock, he had sold his soul. Cena and The Rock were invincible after that night. Together, they controlled WWE, creating a formidable team that had never been seen before. They carefully selected winners, managed plots, and made sure that nobody could ever take their place. They were no longer only wrestlers. They were divine beings. What about the fans? All they could do was observe. The reality was straightforward. For years, Cena had stood up for people, but they eventually moved on. Before Cena did, Rock had discovered the truth after witnessing it happen to him. The unimaginable has occurred. The epitome of hard work, devotion, and deference, John Cena, has abandoned what he once stood for. Was it avarice? Was it a desperate move? Was it instead the brutal fact that a company forgets even its greatest heroes? It's possible that the WWE Universe will never view Cena in the same light again, but this is just the beginning. What, in your opinion, motivated Cena to violate his legacy? Had he gotten lost, or was he correct? Leave a comment with your ideas, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories. Thank you